Prepare brown beef sauce with me whilst I share with you a story time of how a married man told me he wants to start a business with me, and then when the business start doing well, he will divorce his wife and get married to me. Like, so yeah, 1 pound of beef. I use half of 1 pound of the beef because it's only me. And then these are my spices I'm adding. If you're in, I don't know if they have this product in other countries, but then I'm using chicken spice instead of beef. I prefer the chicken. And then I went in with my garlic, onion, ginger powder. Then I added a little bit of pepper for heat. So yeah, back to the story. So if I don't finish, I'll continue in the part two next week. Okay, so don't worry. So this man, one day I had gotten my broken heart fresh. I had gotten my broken heart fresh, and then I was going to buy food, right? So I was standing by the roadside waiting for a taxi, and then it was in the evening, so I couldn't really see well. I stopped a a car was coming towards me, so I stopped it. And when the car stopped, it was a private car. I was like, "Oh no, please! I thought it was a taxi." Then the guy was, "Oh, he can drop me. He's going my way, so he can drop me." I was like, "Oh no, it's fine. He can go." So whilst I was doing the back and forth with the the driver, then another car stopped right in front of me. There was an ice cream joint in front of me, so the car stopped there, and it was a lady and a guy in their car. And so they were like, "Why did I think it was a taxi?" I said, "Yeah." Then they said, "Oh, where am I going?" I said, "I'm going to the next junction." And then they said they can drop me. Because it was a lady and a guy, I felt more safer than the first driver, so I sat in the car. Then when I sat when I sat in the car, they asked, "What do I do?" I mentioned I'm a teacher, and then they said, "Oh, their relative is even in my school." Then. So if I don't mind, I can give them my number, and when they come to visit the relative, they can check up on me. Mind you, if you are in Ghana, I was in Accra, and then I work in Cape Coast. My school is in Cape Coast, so I had gone home to heal my broken heart. I have gone home to Accra to heal my broken heart, and I met these people, and they said when they come to Cape Coast, they'll look for me. So I was like, cool. And so I gave them my number. I gave my number to the lady, and then the man was like, "It's a man." The man was like, "He will take my number as well. He hopes I don't mind." I was like, "No, I don't mind." Then he took my number. Fine. Then I think later in the evening, he called to ask if I have gotten home successfully. I was like, "Yeah, I've reached home." He said, "Okay, then we'll talk some other time." Then once in a while he'll call to check up on me, that thing. So me, I didn't think anything, but then I think a month into calling once in a while to check up on me, he was like, he really likes me from the first day. He's Mind you, this man is wearing a ring, right? He really likes me and he would like to start something with me. I didn't ask me anything. I was like, "Nah, I'm not interested." And he said, "Okay, he will continue pushing until I give in." I was like, "Okay, he can keep trying." And I'm into quite a lot. I do a lot of small things that brings me small money. So I post it a lot, and I think he realized I'm into quite a lot of things. So he was like, he would want to. He's also into farming, and he would want to start a business with me, and so he would want me to invest. He said he wants to invest in my business, and then when I get money, I'll also come and invest in his business. And when we realize the business is doing well, we can get married. All this while, me, I didn't ask him, I thought you are married. No, because common sense should tell me, oh, he's married and he's wearing a ring, right? So yeah, after adding my um oyster sauce and their friend is saying dark soy sauce mixture to the thing, to the meat and the to the meat and the vegetable. I let it steam for about 5 minutes, and this is how the stew is looking now. So yeah, I'll continue the story next week. God, the next week we are doing house akoko and kosi. Okay, so yeah, after this I went ahead to plate my food. I paired mine with rice, and it was so good. This is a very simple recipe you can try at home. Don't miss the part two of the story next week. Oh. So yeah, see you guys next week. And do have a lovely Sunday, and I hope you've learned one or two. This year, everybody must learn how to cook. Me, I don't know how to cook, but I'm teaching you. So yeah, learn how to cook. I'll continue from when he said he will invest my business, and I also come and invest in his business. Okay.
Moment of, moment of truth. We are going to taste it. So we first taste the beef sauce. It's nice. It's nice, but I think the sauce is a bit too much. So if you are doing your own, you can choose to use 1.5 of the everything. The chicken spice. Yeah. I didn't add any other salt, so I'm believing it's coming from there. But it's nice. I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. You've tried. We've tried. Huh. So yeah, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Next week, next week we are doing Hausa Cocoa and Cozy. Yeah, Hausa Cocoa and Cozy. Either shawarma or Hausa Cocoa and Cozy, one of them. But next week, we'll do something nice. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.